be encouragement ukuba uyakhathala, uba uyabona. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Nosipelo Duduma. It's been a while guys ever since I have produced any content or have placed any content on YouTube. So I'm just here to give you a wholesome update as in what has been happening and why I have been quiet for the last 2 months, right? But it's very important for me to just say thank you so much guys to everyone that has been checking me, especially the DMs on Instagram or at church, or if I see someone and have a conversation, they're gonna be like, Sissy, are you still producing content? And my answer has always been yes, 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 all the time, because I knew that I'm coming back, but because of particular reasons, I was not able to come here. Without wasting any time, let's get to the reasons why I've been away from this particular platform. If you're new here, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And to the returning Suberyos, thank you so much guys for the love. Continue to share the content, to comment, to like, and do all things nice on the social platforms regarding this particular content. So now let's get to the reasons. Man, it's been like the past consecutive 2 months of me not producing a single thing, or not rather placing anything on the YouTube streets. And one of the reasons was I went to Cape Town because my mom was sick. This like 2 months ago. Abruptly, I had to leave and fly down to Cape Town, and that was around Easter period. I was there and I did all the needful. Here, going to the hospital, seeing the doctor, seeing the specialist, and all of that. But now she's very, very fine. So praise the Lord for that. And thanks to everyone that was aware of the situation and that was bringing it before the Lord. Thank you guys for showing me love in that particular way. So that was one of the reasons, and I also fell sick as well. There was a flu that was making rounds in Johannesburg. I don't know whether it was in every province, there was a provincial fever. I don't know, but it was very prevalent in the Johannesburg, north of Johannesburg side, because I'm that side and I'm interacting with people mostly in that particular setting. So I had the flu for consecutive 3 weeks. That means I was flat, the gula. I mean, guys, lesson learned from that flu was that I went to Clicks and Discount Dispensary trying to buy self-medication. Like I was medicating myself as if there's no tomorrow, as if there are no doctors that exist, or medical practitioners. That's the mistake I've made. I bought a lot of medication and was doing a lot of self-medication. I think after a week of doing that, I saw no change. I'll be fine for today. Tomorrow, I get back again to the original position of just being sick. And I was like, you know what, let me rather go to see a doctor. I went and visited a doctor, a GP, and he gave me an injection. He said that I have a throat infection. I have the fever that is taking rounds. And he gave me antibiotic for like that week. I think that's where I got my actual recovery and healing from the meds that he recommended, because he gave me a prescription. So lesson learned from that, if you can, if in a good position to do that, rather go see a doctor as compared to just buying lots and lots of medication where you have to buy more again. Because I felt like, no, I spent a lot of money on just buying medication that was not being helpful. I don't think it was not effective because I sebenzi. It's because maybe what I had needed specific particular one that was prescribed by the doctor, So hence I'm saying, if you're in a good position to go to see a doctor firsthand, do that before Mang tells you that, actually, you can try this one, you can try that one. I also had this infection, try this one and that one, That's the mistake I've done. It was just a lot of money wasted. But it's fine. We're learning, we're moving. So that was another reason why I was not producing content on YouTube. Another reason was I have written them down. So, you know what, right? Given the content that I produce on YouTube, obviously it's more Christian-based content. And the reason I started, I wanted to share my experiences around issues of alcohol consumption, dating, dressing up as a Christian woman, right? Because I grew up in a more legalistic background where as you grow into the knowledge of the Lord, you're like, wow, in retrospect, actually, I think there were glitches there and there, So I wanted to share that knowledge with some people because I knew there were many people that were still thinking that consumption of alcohol is the most sinful thing, you know. Wearing pants as a female is the most sinful thing. Wearing makeup as a Christian woman is the most sinful thing. So I was like, because I've read the Bible and the Lord has been so faithful to even open my eyes in those particular things, I can share the little that I have with other people on this platform. So basically just the love of the gospel and the things pertaining that particular topic or idea, or they were centered around the gospel, right? The ideas that I was talking about, or the topics that I was talking about. But now, because this is YouTube and it's a social platform, right? Success is not measured by, did I deliver what I wanted to deliver? Success is measured by growth. Success is measured by viewership. Success is measured by association. Success is measured by the brands, the collaborations that you work with, you know. And given the amount of preparation that goes to it and the reading that goes to it, I go to the point of saying, actually, Nospelo, Sissy, is this worth it? Is it worth the energies that you're exhausting to produce the content that you're producing? Because I felt like I was not reaping the fruit. I was not yielding the expected outcome, you know. For that reason, I'm not gonna lie, guys, it did act as an element of discouragement where I'm like, you know what, you might as well focus your energies elsewhere. Because as a person, I consider myself as a creative. There are a lot of things within the creative spaces that I would like to do, that I'm doing, you know. And I was like, rather focus your energies in those particular things and don't pay much more attention on YouTube. Just produce when you want to produce, just post when you want to post. Don't feel like you're obligated to be producing items, right, or to producing videos or episode on this particular platform. And the large part was like, are you growing? And I've read data, I've watched videos how to grow a YouTube channel, all of that. But now I was in that, you know, uncertain position where I'm like, do I continue? Do I discontinue? Do I become very inconsistent and produce when I feel like producing? So it's such an uncomfortable position to be in. But obviously I had to do a lot of self-introspection, and I'm like, think about the successful YouTubers within the YouTube space. They don't even have to be Christian YouTubers. Anyone that produces YouTube content, few pointers that must be consistent across all borders. One of them is consistency. As Nospelo Duduma produces Christian content within YouTube, are you a consistent YouTuber? Are you a consistent content creator? No. I think I was consistent for the first 2 months maybe, or first month of producing content. Therefore, if I am not consistent, how come I'd be expecting to yield results that are achieved by people that are consistent in the platform? You know, meaning I was not realistic, I was not being honest as well. I'm longing for that which I don't put effort for. Okay, fine. That's number one. I'm not as consistent. In terms of content quality, what effort have I applied? You know, what equipment do I use to produce content? And how much time do I place, or do I apply, or do I exhaust, or do I put in rather, to ensure that my content is giving, you know? There's a lot of appearances. I mean, social platforms are about appearances. You attract people by appearances. What are you doing to attract people for appearances, you know? So I was like, I think I am at a place for that. I don't think I just produce black and white and, you know, I care less about how it appears. But I think I can be improving on that particular one as well, you know. So that also work that needs to be done. And another one was the consistency and the frequency. I mean, I don't want this to appear as I am compelled to. That's such a harsh term to use. I'm not compelled to be producing content in this particular platform, but it's something that I like and I enjoy, you know. And I mean, if it's something that you like and you enjoy and is associated with me and is brand orientated, meaning the efforts that needs to be applied in that particular one as well. So yeah, that's the point number 3. The fourth one was the viewership and the liking, the sharing, the commenting. I don't think one could ever have control over that. It's something that just happens. I mean, we trust the Lord with those things. If people want to view and your content does the things, people will view, and for the large part I believe that God is in control for such things. There are very good content producers in the particular platform where I'm like, why is this one not popular? Like, you are so good, you are so amazing in this thing, why is she or he not popular? Only the Lord can answer that, and I believe the Lord is in control. But I'm mentioning the first 3 points because I feel like I have control over those particular ones. I can improve, I can be consistent, I can work hard in those particular ones. But in terms of who views the content, how they view it, I will never have control over that. I'll just pray that the Lord spreads it and make viewership possible and all of those things. Pray for the Lord to work in the algorithms, to orchestrate the algorithms for me. Yeah, those are the few pointers that I felt like, ooh, I need to be considerate of as I come back on this particular platform. But now the question could be, or should be, why then have I decided to come back if I had some discomfort around my growth, my development in this particular platform? So something happened that really made me to ponder anew, that made me to revise my thinking, my strategy around creating content in this particular platform. There was a lady that I think I met her once in a friend's event. And when you go to a friend's event and you bounce to someone, obviously Mina, I'm very bubbly, I have a bubbly personality. I'll speak to anyone and everyone in that particular room just to make conversations. Sometimes they'll be meaningful, sometimes they won't. It's gonna be like, hi, hello, hi, and all of that. So I met this lady, and on that particular day we did interact quite a lot. It was like, hi sis, how are you, and all of that. And we sat down, we did what we had to do, and everyone left. So she's like, she DM'd me on Instagram, and she was like, yo, Alcy, you know what? God has used your content tremendously in my walk, and she said a lot of good things that were so encouraging to me, given that I was very discouraged in this particular platform. And she said a lot of things that are so encouraging to me. And for that reason, she's like, can I please have your number so that we can chat on WhatsApp? Or I think I suggested that we chat on WhatsApp because I don't like being on Instagram for the longest time. And I don't know, I'm not comfortable with the Instagram chats or direct messaging. I don't know. I don't like being there for the longest time. I feel like instant messaging for me is for WhatsApp. It's just preference. So we've done that. We moved the whole chatting to my WhatsApp DMs, my WhatsApp inbox. We've done the instant messaging there, and then never sit around like for the longest time, man. I think 2 to 3 hours. She was just sharing her journey and walk with the Lord and struggles she had. But a few pointers I'm going to give in summary because I can't expose everything we talked about. But I could establish that there's a desire for a church. There's a need to plug in and being loved and being seen and being taught and being around abazalwane, and because Mina, I stay in Johannesburg North, and I don't stay in Pretoria. So I suggested 2 churches that I think they sound and they love the Lord, abazalwane bakhona, and bayashirisha evangeli, So I was like, actually, these are the 2 churches that I can recommend. Please do visit them. I can even visit with you one of the churches the day you're going, so that, you can feel element of being comfortable. Because I think there are a few brothers and sisters in the Lord that I know in those churches, so that she feels comfortable, man. And she's like, not a problem. I'll go when the schools are opening, because I'm with my aunt elsewhere and all of that. So that really served as an encouragement for me. It's like the Lord was like, Sissy, you're doing my work, and I gave you the desire. You know what? There's a very direct relationship with God and the desires that we have, or the passions that we have. It's not like you wake up and you feel like I'm an artist. God has given you the desire to want to be an artist. You wake up as like, I want to be an accountant. God has given you the brains to want to be an accountant, the brains, the intelligence to be able to consume accounting related data. You know, there were people that wanted to be doctors. They just couldn't. Maths was not mathing, you know. Our physics was not doing the things. Just the look of blood and interaction with abantu in that particular way was like, it's a game changer. It's a decider. I'm not going to be a doctor. I'm going to go be in electronics. I'm going to go be an engineer. I'm going to be an artist, you know. But if uba kakunikanga, you know, and that was just a constant reminder about me being on this platform was not just because I'm fun about cute or cheesy or stylish or vibey, you know, just for the vibes. It is not just for the vibes, guys, you know. It's not just for the vibes. Uba was just like, don't be Jim, that brought you here. I know, guys, I don't believe that God speaks to people directly today in that particular way, but I guess you get what I'm trying to say. Because I know my people that read the Bible are going to be like, Oba spoke to you directly. I don't mean that. I don't mean that Oba spoke to me directly. I'm like, no spell, or you're supposed to be on this platform. But it was the way of God calling me back as in like, you doing the work. What you're doing is effective, is doing the things in people's hearts, and you are the vessel. I'm speaking through you. Don't be discouraged by not seeing the viewership growing, by not seeing the subscription growing, by not seeing all the visible pointers that will prove that you are doing the work and you are effective in the space. Small following as it is, small subscription as it is, less viewership as it come across to be, I am the Lord, I'm doing the work. So that's what I'm trying to say. I'm very aware of Hebrews chapter 1 verse 1, you know. Yeah, I hope that is clear, guys. I'm not saying God speaks to me directly today, but the situation really serves as an encouragement for me to come back. As in, even if it's one person, the work is being done by the Lord in people's hearts through the work that I do in this particular platform. I remember a colleague of mine came to me actually from work. I think she's from ZCC. And she's like, Dombi, why have you stopped producing content on YouTube? And I was like, I did not stop. Yeah. You know, trying to be a good Christian and trying to give more safe Christian-y statement that I was not going to incriminate myself. I'm sure I gave it a safe answer. So like, I didn't really leave, you know, but I was not producing, and she was correct to come and be like, why have you not producing content? But yeah, in summary, all I want to say is that God is faithful, God is loving, God cares, and God sees what we do as creators, especially if you are a content creator that does Christian-based content. Uba uyabona, uba uyazi, uba uyakhathala, you know. And for that reason, I'm so encouraged. Uba we knew that I needed that in that particular time, and yeah, you can say that I was fragile. You can say that I was not trusting the Lord. You can say that I was looking in the wrong things, man, focusing on the wrong things, you know, for my encouragement. But with that particular one case or one scenario, it just redirected me to look at the right place, to look unto the Lord and trust Him with the work that I do in this particular platform, and to be reminded that this is not in vain. This is not in vain. Excuse me, uba uyakhathala, uba uyazi, yabo. So I'm back. I'm very, very back. I'm not backing down. I'm not gonna disappear anytime soon in this particular platform. But in things of consistency, I'm not gonna lie to you guys and be like 3 videos every week. Yo, I will. No. No. Not no as in I and is but I long for consistency, like at least 1 video a week. But I'm slowly coming back to the platform. Let me rather phrase it like that. Guys, if you like the content, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I hope that encourages someone. If you were doing something and you felt like it's not yielding the results that you wanted to yield, be encouraged, man. Uba uyakhathala, uba uyabona, uba uyazi, and the work that you do, the efforts that you place, they're not that you put in, they're not in vain. They're not in vain. Yeah, I'm saying this vehemently. So I'm coming back. I'm back. I'm not gonna back off or shut down or disappear in the platform. I'll forever be here. Another important point, guys, that I'd like to give an update on is my lost weight and weight gain, going to the gym, trying to be healthy, just wellness, well-being related one. I remember before I left, I've made a video about how I lost 10 kgs because I was going to the gym, because I had a nutrition list that I was following, because I had a personal trainer. But because I felt sick, it was not advisable for me to be going to the gym. So for that reason, it's winter. It is still winter in this side, right? So I just continued going to the gym for the longest time, even though I was okay. I was just lazy now. It was not even about I'm sick or not. Your girl just got very, very lazy. And I started eating unhealthy or unclean food or not clean food. For that reason, I picked up more weight. So I've been struggling with gaining and losing, gaining and losing. We are we're in July, right? So I spoke to my personal trainer that back in August is the next month. I'm going to go back to him and continue with the process. So I've lost 10 kgs initially. I feel like I've gained more weight. I'm even scared to go on scale to check my weight, which is not wise because I'm going to be working out again. But this is just to say that I wanted to be transparent in that as well, that there have been struggles. Even now, I'm not eating as clean as I did initially. It's easy to eat sugary or items that are very high in sugar, but initially I was not. So this is just to say, if I weigh my weight and I've gained so much weight, I'll know the reason. It's not like I was caught off guard or there's a demon somewhere. Kusatana, angosatana next. Didla kabi. Didla kakubi. Akosatana or body gaining weight or anything like that, man, where you're just so superstitious about the truth and the reality. I have not been consistent and I've been not eating well. So I'm easy to eat isonga, ipapa, cake, things that I was not eating, things that I know that will help me to gain weight easily, because carbs and sugar, I don't need to be worried about gaining weight. If you can just give me carbs and sugar, I'll gain weight easily, instantly, exponentially, rapidly, So it's been like that for me. I have a desire to go back. I'm going back next month to the gym. I'll still work hard and be a healthy person that I am. But you know what? When I think about gym, I feel like gym is an in thing. Like gym is like sometimes it's for the vibes, because you feel people saying that my doctor said gym is not for lost weight. You just go to the gym to be healthy or to firm your body. We have to believe that because the doctor said that. So I feel like going to the gym actually is not one reason why one can say I want to lose weight. You cannot be going to the gym only to lose weight. There are other things that you need to be careful about, such as how you're eating, right? Check the food, the diet that you eat. Check also the hours of sleep. Those are things that I've learned before as I was in the process of eating clean and losing weight. But an update to that, your girl has fallen, Sana. Fall on your knees. They fall on my knees on that particular one. But I'm going back next month aggressively. So, and another thing about gym is not like with these past 2 months I was doing nothing, but it's just proven how weak I am as a person, how frail I am, how in need of the Lord in every department of my life I am. I'm doing about guys, I'm doing about to help me to control myself from not eating bigger portions. I need about to help me from helping myself from being faithful to the strategies, to the methods to the measures that I've placed in order for me to do not gain weight, for me to put my phone away in a particular hour. Even though I'll have those things and be like, I'm not going to be on Instagram at this time. I'm not going to be WhatsApp on this time. I'm not supposed to eat more than this amount of sugar or bread. In those measures, I'm proactive. I'm not doing it and all of that. But in those small things as well, I need the Lord to help me. It's not like, no, you just need to be strict. You just need you just need to be in control of your life. In control of what? Guys, in control of which life? Which one? Who must be in control? So I just need, it just proves about in the smaller thing, in the small intricacies of our lives. Yeah, that's one part that I've realized about even trying to lose weight. Because when I know that I'm aggressive, I'm self-disciplined in these things. Self-disciplined way, darling. Even the fact that I was disciplined in those areas that I was of my life, it was about being gracious, it was about being bao in my life, you know. Yeah, man. See, I'm doing about and trying to lose weight and be healthy. It just shown about even this particular area of my life. I need the Lord. I need to trust Ubao, and I need Him to help me, and I need to rely on Him. You know, in these small things as well. I hope this conjures something in your mind. I hope this encourages you, Kuba, to rely on Him in everything, in the small things, in the small patterns and good behaviors, in anything. As in, like, I'm not eating sugar this week. Pray to the Lord for that. I'm not gonna have conversations with that person because this person made me feel this way and that. Bring to the Lord all those small, not mattering matters. You know, yeah, man. Thank you so much. But that's where I am when it comes to my health. I am in a journey of trying to eat clean, going to the gym, and do better with my life because it matters. But it's not an easy one. It just shows how weak I am and how in need of the Lord I am as a person. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, that's the update on my health, wellness related segment. So, guys, you probably can hear my voice. I sound very fluish. Yes, I have flu, but I don't feel sick. It's just that my voice. I spoke to a friend of mine, Izolo, and she's like, so I was like, no, friend, I'm not sick. It's just my voice, my throat, and my chest. And she's like, no, that's everything. You are sick, you know? Maybe what I want to say is, like, I don't feel weak or I have the energy, but yeah, again, I think I'm sickly, I'm sickish, whichever way you're gonna phrase it. But I don't feel weak as a frail and weak as like I need to be in bed all the time. I don't need to be on bed all the time. I feel like I can move, I can be with people. I am medicating myself, self-medication. What a contradiction of what I've said before. I guess the intensity of the flu is not severe as the first one. I feel like I can move. I'm not sneezing crazily. I don't feel exhausted as I was initially. So yeah, man, I think I'm good. I still need to heal more, but I had the energy to come here and just say your girl is back. And yeah, I'm back. I have few surprises for you guys as well. I have spoken to a few of my Christian friends. They'll be coming to this platform and talk about things that are happening in their lives and their walk with the Lord and different things, man. I'm trying to bring flavor so that you don't see my face all the time. But yeah, I'm back. I'm not gonna disappear. And thank you so much, guys, for your patience. Thank you so much, guys, for your love. Thank you so much, guys, for the check-ins on social platforms. I really appreciate that. If you're new here, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, that was a wholesome update that I wanted to give. I hope it was helpful. I hope that you feel better about me being away and back now. And thank you so much for the love. Thank you. Bye.